Hello, this is Ian from Millington CS. I'm doing a demonstration here to show a Excel file that takes tabulated data and creates a KML file. KML files are XML type files that encode coordinate and coordinate and data regarding things you might see on maps. You might most commonly see them in Google Maps or Google Earth, amongst other packages. And in this particular demonstration, I'll be using Google Earth to plot some well information that I have here in this Excel file that you can see. So how this file works is there's a collection of settings on the left side of the screen where I define how I want the KML file to be generated. So I'm just going to start off with the default settings I already have here, and I'm going to create a KML file. What happens is that KML file gets created, then automatically opened in Google Earth. So I'm going to open the file, and what you can see here in Google Earth is a large number of points have been plotted in Google Earth with all these little bubbles. Each bubble represents one of the points, and these are particular wells in the Wyoming area. So what I'm going to do now is customize that. I'm finding these labels a little distracting, so I'm going to turn the labels off on the actual place marks by changing the label setting to off, and then create the KML file again. Just going to open again. And here I can see the same data or same place marks but without the label, and they're all actually kind of small. So what I'm going to do is now increase the size of those by increasing their relative magnitude to say a 5. And do it again. And now I can see the bubbles in a more screen-friendly sizing. So now you can do this type of task automatically on the web. One good website for that is batchgeo.com, but I'm not sure they have the capability on that website of sizing the bubbles or sizing the place marks relative to a particular a particular variable, which is what this does, and can be useful to spot, in this case for wells, wells with higher production or lower production. So that's one nice feature of this particular file and this technique. And another option here is to just change the variable that I'm plotting for to some other variable. I'm going to change, maybe I want the variable in column O instead of column BN, which is what I had before. I'm going to go again, and there's a column column O plotted, and obviously the bubbles are, actually I've still got the other one turned on. I turned it off. There is the bubbles for column O. Obviously the magnitude's a bit large now, that needs to be decreased, but just an example of some of the versatility you can get from this particular file, and one of the techniques you can use to show data graphically. Thanks.